2 degrees, a husband and a Burberry coat.
Meet Claire, Fleabag's sister, her polar opposite, the overachiever.
My sister. She's uptight and beautiful and probably anorexic, but clothes look awesome on her, so...
Someone who has always strived to be the ideal woman. A woman who has a perfect career, a perfect family, and therefore a perfect life. Isn't this exactly how society expects the modern woman to be? She should be ambitious, but not too much, or else she'll be called selfish. She should be outspoken, but not too much, or else she'll be seen as aggressive. She should flirt, but just the right amount. And she can wear whatever she wants, but show just the right amount of skin. She should have a career, but not at the expense of having a perfect family. She should always alone bear the responsibility of keeping her family together. She should never let herself go, should never slip up. She should sit in a particular way, walk in a particular way, talk in a particular way, and dress in a particular way. She should hide her pain and never show her emotions out loud. Or else, she'll be seen as a weak drama queen who cannot even handle the slightest of pressure. Women are taught and expected to be perfect. And sometimes people like Claire end up losing themselves in the attempt of presenting themselves as perfect. And even though Claire seems to have everything figured out and we see her as a confident, successful woman, but even she has her own set of insecurities.
I would have come up with my own joke if you hadn't put that one in my head. I have my own jokes. I am funny. I am interesting. I knew I shouldn't have brought you here.
What do you mean interesting?
While Claire enjoys Fleabag's wit and humor, she sometimes feels insecure about it. She worries that being in Fleabag's company makes her seem uptight and boring and makes Fleabag seem like the one having the fun gene. People remember Fleabag as the one who can make fun of herself and her problems, but Claire as the perfect overachiever who probably has everything figured out. Just because she has a successful career and is child-free, people assume that she's incapable of having a child.
And we are trying for a baby.
Oh, Claire, we thought you couldn't have them.
What? Why?
Well, you just seem a little...
Well, they...
This is another example of how society stereotypes women rather than just respecting their choices.
Just don't talk too much or try to pretend you know anything about the company.
Okay.
And don't be funny or clever or just don't be the centre of attention. These people are very important to me, so just don't.
Okay.
Don't be yourself.
I won't.
This award show was Claire's big day, and she did not want Fleabag to steal the show. But she ends up babysitting her.
Don't play with that.
Oh, wow, it's heavy. Oh.
Running around and managing things perfectly. Claire is a hero who manages to keep a balance in her life. Considering she has Fleabag, Martin, and the godmother in her life, it's a tough job. But her flaws are shown like any real person. And that is the beauty of this show. Flawed characters. She has her insecurities, but they never come in the way of her relationship with Fleabag. She is supportive of Fleabag, knowing that she's a messy person who is unable to handle grief. Both of them are always there for each other, giving each other the correct advice. Fleabag hides certain things from Claire, knowing how it would affect her. But when Claire chooses to side with Martin in the end, Fleabag sees right through her. She understands that Claire is just trying to save her marriage. She knows how hard Claire tries to keep her life together and that she deserves someone much better than Martin. It is this time when the roles switch and we see Fleabag talking some sense into Claire. She gives Claire the courage to experience her own freedom and lets her know that she doesn't always have to put a happy face in front of others. While they have seen each other in their worst, towards the end of the series, they both learn from each other's mistakes and have definitely grown to be better and, most importantly, happier people.